Looks like we went down there for a second. Think we're back now. Probably. Apparently. Maybe. Man, this connection is so unstable. Well, let's move on. Please ignore the people shouting outside the room.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing
It's,
passage.
you know how it is. Let's see, this one requires holy water, doesn't it? Gotta remember all the curios and their effects. It's been a while. Right, absolutely nothing of note here. But there is a room battle there, so our path leads here after all. Let's get this one blighted. Or not. We definitely want to get rid of the stressor. All of these dodges, man. And then a crit.
To body and brain. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, we're not in a good position here. Let's get her back. She keeps holding on by a thread, huh? Oh, that's fine. Once we get some training in, I'm gonna teach him Duelists Advance, because that's amazing. Okay. Of course, he does get the debuff. And she's back in the front again. My, at least we're rid of this one.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, nice. At least we're getting some dodges or misses. But not all, of course.
Press this advantage.
Nice.
Give them no quarter. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
And a nice crit.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I wouldn't call it smooth sailing thus far, but we are making steady progress. This is one situation where the Plague Doctor would have been good due to the back row 2 on the back. She has a blight attack that hits the 2 characters on the back row. So. Small heal. Okay, he's out.
With impunity.
And nice double kill.
Destroy them all.
Alright, good buff. So for people who look at my art a lot, I don't want to be presumptuous, but people who know about my art, you'll see that the kind of hard shadows is something I like to do as well. Like, I can't claim to be as skillful with it as the artists for this game. Burasa, I think he's called. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway. But I was quite inspired by that way of shading. It's very cool. Very fancy looking. Alright, let's get that stressor out of here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Very nice.
Executed.
Marcus is doing a good job. And nice, a crit again. She can also attack like that, but that moves her forward, as you can see. Some characters have builds or strategies revolving entirely around the way they can be moved around your party.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Whoops. Let's just not touch the books. Let's make a brief stop up here. Do we have any holy water to use on this? Well, that was still a good effect anyway. Yikes, gotta be careful. Any room battle here? Nope. Gotta keep moving then.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Ouch. Let's just clean that up. I think we need holy water for this one as well, so let's just leave it.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Let's stack on some damage. No crit this time? That's unfortunate. Oh, actually, I just realized this, but I think I didn't update my Twitch, so it probably says Mario Party 2. People might be wondering, wow, this sure is an interesting version of Mario Party 2. Sorry, Levy. There we go. That was awkward. We're all set now. Sorry about that. We're getting hit pretty hard. Alright, they're down.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Dodge, of course. We aren't doing very well. Let's clean that bleed up. Already, huh?
Now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
When a character is at death's door, every next hit can be the last one. And they can actually die if they get hit again. So we want to prevent that, ideally. Yeah, good. That was a bit scary. Alright.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Another battle. Uh-oh. They're gonna stress my Vestal out a lot. Of course she dodges it. That was a pretty weak heal there. Okay, she's out. And he's out, very good.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Monster Mash and the Graveyard Slash. Come on, can the healer please go now? Okay, another guy at the store, huh?
This expedition at least promises success.
All right, let's camp. We have plenty of food.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
All right, what do we do? Prevent ambush. That's important. Get those mortality debuffs, get some benefit out of those. You heal her. And you heal her. Alright.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We're doing alright again, though our Vestal is still on the verge of breaking down emotionally.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Another battle! Right, as always, let's get the stressor out first. Why did I not put them in the right order again? Yikes. Anyway, he's out. Nice crit,
and
but not
power.
quite enough. Okay, that's a nice combination.
Back to the pit.
Yeah, this battle isn't so bad. The one back there went a bit awry, shall we say, but this one is going just fine. Nice.
The ground quakes. A handsome reward for a task.
We're not done here yet. Some lore there, but I'm gonna focus on the new stuff for now. Oh man, we just started and they're already stressing her out. Thanks for the decent heal at least. Yeah, let's just get that guy out of here.
Cleansed from our lands.
Another abomination. Can someone hit him, please? Let's see. Yeah, let's just take this one out then. Okay, good heal. Of course, he dodges it again. And again. Characters start to say ominous things when they get really stressed out. Okay, very good.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Spiders! Oh no. Spiders don't have a lot of health, but they can cause a lot of misery if you leave them for a while. They are fast and they do blight and marking and stuff. Generally unpleasant. Let's get them out of here. It's a good thing they have so little health, or they'd be a real problem. Good resist, very nice. And out.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay, that was the last room battle. Very good. Do we still have a key? We do.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Let's finish some of this this food and take the busts. We do want some busts with us after all. And that's about it. Nothing much going on in that hallway.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Alright, lots of money, very nice. Oof, that's a bad quirk.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Here's where we can upgrade our
The
character's
bellows
armor.
blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Ah, right, we've got two interesting fellas here. Scourge. I have no idea what these guys are, but they're interesting.
A ray of sunlight. A beacon of golden hope.
Whoa, did they have a unique voice line for this one? That's weird. What are you? So she can transform, a bit like the Abomination. Cleansing Tide heals people. Now that is interesting.
Make no mistake. We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready. Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
Right, let's get some of these skills up to code. Although Angela is not doing so well. We don't really have another healer though, except for Medley. Well, this is a stream to look at some mods after all, so... What? Sorry about that. You can always have a quick look at what these characters can show us. Okay, so the wheel is open now. So let's set up something interesting, shall we? And while we're doing that... Let's see, I'm trying to find a way to change like certain game settings, because I'm not sure if town events is actually on or whatever. It should be, but I remember seeing like a small screen to actually decide these things, and I can't find it now. Well, nothing to do about that, I guess. So, what are you exactly? So he's very blight oriented, I guess. Or we can do something with Blight, I suppose. Okay, the calming crystal is nice. Also, let's check our... take some trinkets just to get good use out of it, and let's return to town once more to get Angela rid of that stress. Ah, I should have done this first. Ah, well.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
Madness. Alright, alright. We know your opinion of religion. It's fine. You don't need to offer them. Well, I mean, he's literally seen like the old gods, so I guess his opinion is pretty valid in a certain sense. Alright. We need to unlock more quests for the sanitarium. Alright. Let's see what we can do with these characters, just to check. It'll be interesting. Anti-venom, that's good. Hello, Thomas. Welcome to the stream. Can you hear me properly? I haven't had people watch yet, so it's always kind of tough to tell whether the balance between my voice and the game is okay.
Place to begin than the seat of our noble line.
So as you can see, I downloaded a few mod characters, just experiment. Seemed interesting to me. This fella does a lot of blight-oriented stuff. And this lady transforms into a monster, I guess, a bit like the Abomination. All right, thanks. I'm glad to hear it. My sound setup can be a bit unpredictable, put it that way. All right, so the veil. So she changes to a beast mode with this. This is a heal. This is a stress heal. And this is a debuff. Well, what happens when we do the beast?
Festering fear consumes the mind.
That's interesting. Alright, that's fine. There's no obligation to actually say a lot. It's fine. It's just great having you here. It's alright. Let's see. Some moves her forward.
Decimated.
And also hurts them. This is a very cool character so far. I like this. Right, let's stun this guy. Yes. Okay, we haven't seen this guy yet. This is a blight attack. But he also blights himself. Interesting. All right. So need to yeah, that's a completely fair point. This is why I'm kind of not considering this a legit run. Like I picked the Radiant version, you know, the quicker slightly more easy variant of the game, just to kind of test with these guys and see if they are interesting or worthwhile. Like, I think in the future I'm probably gonna do one of those Stygian versions, like when you have only 99 weeks and you need to finish the game before then, so you have an actual failure state. But this is just, for now, this is just experimental. But that's a completely fair point, and in fact, I think this guy is interesting because he blights himself. And I'm not seeing the benefits of him quite yet. He's cool, but this lady, on the other hand, so far has been nothing but good. Like, she inflicts stress like the Abomination, but she also does a lot of blight. She's very flexible in how she shuffles around, so she might be a bit overpowered. This is the first battle I've actually used them in, so I can't tell you for sure though. But that's absolutely something to think about with these guys. Which is actually why I wanted to try them, to see if there were any like really ridiculous ones. I only picked the high rated ones, so I assume none of them are terrible.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Eradicated.
And a nice crit.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
There we go. Some extra damage. Thanks. I see they've also given these characters, at least the lady, they've given some voice lines, no. Some unique little barks, which I think is cool. Alright, we resisted all of that. Please don't mess up my team or the party order. Well, it was bound to happen. Let's freak everyone out.
The horror.
Let's stun these guys if we can. Very good. Yeah, Radiant is definitely an interesting way to start it. I think they specifically made that for people who get frustrated by the whole how long it can take to recover from certain losses and such.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's get her stunned. But yeah, it can get pretty frustrating when you're in the late game and you're kind of fighting this, you're trying to cross this hurdle, right? Because the actual Darkest Dungeon itself is, it's quite a scary place.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I saw the Witcher characters, but I figured they were just reskins, so I didn't try them yet.
Broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I'm not. Oh yeah, it's a shame, but I'm not 100% sure about it though. We can always give a look at those in a later stream. Right, let's cause some more blight. So the way this character works actually reminds me of that new character they added in the
abyss returns.
Crimson
Even
Court.
the boldest gaze.
Yeah, really stacking on the blight, huh? Get the the stressor stunned.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
About to break.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Nice crit. That crit rate. What is her crit rate anyway? Either I'm really lucky or she's
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates.
she has a special line every time she turns back to human. Like, what are you looking at me for? That's funny. They put some thought into this character. I appreciate that. Even if I feel like she might be a little bit overpowered. Little bit. Alright. Let's keep the light. The torchlight slightly higher. Ah, nice. A critical scout, which means we get a secret room. Now, the best way to handle a secret room, I have been told, is to dim the light.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Yeah, that's very nice. Okay, good. We've at least gotten a lot of money, but I'm already telling what her problem is. The Lamia. That is kind of a mythical snake person, I think. I don't know. My knowledge of Greek myths and similar stuff is not quite up to snuff. But everyone is very stressed. I've been pretty indifferent to their stress, and that's gonna cost me later. Or maybe not. Let's see. Okay, I guess his chance to disarm isn't great.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
We don't have the herbs anymore. Well, darn. Not much we can do. We can just try it. But and that's exactly why we don't try it. Well. What are her camping skills anyway? I see, a child-eating demon. That explains the stress. Well, you know what? I'm feeling a bit
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
I'm feeling a bit risky today, so I'm just gonna let the stress pile and see what happens. Masochistic, okay, that's bad.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply. Back to the pit.
Piling up a bit more stress. Blight. Okay, let's turn back to human and save ourselves some stress.
Diminished.
Diminished. good heal. Okay, good heal.
A trifling victory.
We don't have any more holy
But a
water,
victory nonetheless.
so we can't. Man, oh man, I gotta be more careful. I'm just being too casual about it. You can't play Darkest Dungeon casually. That's just asking for trouble. We need a voice clip of Wayne June saying "get good." By the way, that would be
Wealth
pretty
beyond
funny.
measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, what's up here? A room battle, even. Alright, evil snake monster woman, you eat some food. Let's see, how does this work? I think we need a shovel. Yeah, we need a shovel. Money. Trap disarm, trap disarm, trap disarm. Okay, I'll let you do it, but you need to succeed, thank you. Spiders again. That's cool. So she can heal and stress heal and do tons of damage.
Left unanswered.
Quite the flexible class there. Like the Abomination's claim to fame is also just how flexible he is. But this is trading in some strength for even more flexibility, it would seem. Now she isn't quite as good at piling up like the rake damage, but she's still very strong.
Be gone, fiend.
They dodged it. That's alright though.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
That's a lot of loot. Okay, what can we drop? Let's use the anti-venom. Okay, we're gonna return to this branching path and camp, I think. Because, well, the stress levels are through the roof. We have one afflicted teammate who is probably gonna refuse to eat, just to annoy me. We still haven't found any of that delicious holy water, have we? No chicken in the walls either. Alright, let's have ourselves a bit of a camp, why don't we?
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Hey, he ate. That's good. Doesn't even want to encourage his teammates. I can stress heal her really hard, but it would hurt the rest, so... We have nothing to prevent the nighttime ambush, so please don't.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Well, no ambush at least. You gotta be happy about what we can get. Alright. Stop it with the masochism.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Otherworldly corruption. Again I walk straight into a trap and again I dodge it. I'm more lucky than I deserve at this point, but let's get these guys out of here. They're a bit like the spiders, very little health, but they cause stun and diseases and all sorts of misery you don't want. Alright, don't hurt yourself there, buddy.
Success so clearly in view.
Oh yeah, I was going off on a tangent a little while ago about how this guy reminds me a bit of the Flagellant from the Crimson Court expansion. So the Flagellant also, he revolves around inflicting status on himself, but in his case it's bleed. So he's all about taking bleed from others, bleeding the enemy, bleeding himself. Very interesting, but... Let's blight these guys. Oof, if she breaks, she's probably gonna turn back.
Death by inches.
Alright, just the stressors left now. Uh-oh. Irrational.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Alright, so she's also broken under the stress. Everyone is gonna get stressed way beyond the point of acceptable here. Should have checked the camping skills more closely. But well, this is all experimental, you know, so it's fine. I'm just checking to see what these characters can do. Come on. Alright, there goes another one. Irrational, okay, very good.
Wherefore, heroism. Masterfully executed. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, what's in here? Blight. Alright, it's probably for the best that we get out of here. They're all in terrible shape.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Okay, that's a decent haul in terms of cash and heirlooms. Okay, that's bad. That's good. That's bad.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Alright, I'll have IQ.
Tortured and reclusive. This man is more dangerous than he seems.
Okay, now we can treat quirks. Very good. Of course, Kleptomaniac needs to be gotten rid of immediately. That's too much. It's over 9,000.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
Alright. Let's see. Some of these people need treatment quite badly. Alright, we've all got them in the stress healing facilities.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor and a strict instructor.
Alright.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth. A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Okay, very good. We have some upgrades. This will cause a town event, namely All Saints Day, which means some free stress relief, I think. But this is the boss we need to do. Let's see. It is a short run, but we still don't want to actually risk everyone die. The Blighters, yeah. I think we need to unlock her healing skill if we want to make this viable. We need at least some minor heals. There we go. And as for you, fortifying vapors might be a good idea. I just did all the vapors. Well, let's try this. Let's go to the the cove and have a quick look there. Let's kill some fish. The cove also has the best battle music, so that's an advantage.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
Pelagic
They must
nightmares.
be flushed out.
Does anyone here have a really bad quirk? Well, that was pointless. Now the reason I'm taking the Antiquarian is because she actually gets you a lot of loot if you take her with you.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Right, you just take a moment to recover. Mr. Abomination Man.